Hey Patriots, how are you? As I just repeated in our last video, I've stayed very focused on two gentlemen, but I want to ask you something. Do you think this guy Rudy here is part of the Q team? I mean, he's part of President Trump's, lawyer. He was there on 911, right, in the city, in New York, right? And so we can look, and we're doing mirrors right now. We can see he's got a following count of 417. Let's go look at something real quick before we start all this. We're going to mirror that and do a 714. A 714. Columns in the open, I don't know. Mess with the best and die like the rest. 2 highly classified clown ops exposed. 44 remaining. In the kill box we see 244. Let's just warm up. We're going to do a 244 drive-by, right? We use kill boxes here. 244. 244. Less than 10 can confirm me. Who's me? Who is me? Is me Q? Is Q me? Do it Q coincidence. Twitter retweet coincidence. Twitter keywords coincidence. Pics coincidence. Meant only for you. God bless. So that's just a little bit just saying good morning to Mr. Rudy, who we haven't seen in months. I hadn't seen him in months. Now, he says right here, which is pretty much repeats what my last video was saying. It was probably sent out somewhere around the same time, I'm sure. It says, it's very difficult to be here, but we must remain together. It's not over. God bless our heroes. And what does he mean? It's difficult to be here. It's very difficult to be here. Where? In New York? I'm not in New York. How can he speak and say that it's difficult to be here? It's difficult to be where? It's difficult to be here. But we must remain together. God bless our heroes. Now, here yesterday, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Here's a great picture of how 911 has done a black marble hole mirror of the Kaaba Mecca Muslim pilgrimage, their most sacred spot. So supposedly Muslims burned down the Twin Towers, and we replaced a memorial by mimicking their most holiest site. Makes a lot of sense. It is very difficult to be here, but we must remain together. It's not over. God bless our heroes. Now, the timing in between those tweets, you can look at it for yourself. You can look at it. You can do it yourself. You can trust me. Either way. The time difference is 13 hours and 46 minutes. Timestamp and gap code. Code is third is first. We're going to take the third number and put it in the first position. That gives us 4136. Yes? Let's go look at QDrop 4136. For giggles, right? Just for giggles. 4136 says the bottom here, you have more power and influence than you realize, Patriots. Welcome to the revolution. What kind of power and influence do you have? Well, you now know how to read Q drops like a map. Instead of following blindly people trying to find and look for coincidences by pushing things into a computer. You need to follow your instinct, your God-given instincts. By relying on a computer does exactly the opposite. It stupens you. That's why they call it a smartphone. It tricks you. You go and Google everything, but 2 days later you got to go Google the same question. Because you're so reliant on computers. But see, you now have power and influence because you realize you've been accidentally following a bunch of the enemy. We've all been duped. It's all a sham. Q's a sham. Government's a sham. Q decoders are at the top of the sham. So let's go back up here. and have more power. We can see and read these Q drops like a map, right? That's what Q says. Q doesn't say follow anonymous blind channels. It says read the Q drops like a map. And if you're lost, you need to be able to learn how to read the map and not rely on others. You carry the map with you. Up here in the date, it says May 7th. We can see it says May, which is the 5th, 07. Let's go look at QDOP 507. Just for giggles again. We're pretending like we're reading a map. We're pretending like we're 5 years old on a treasure hunt. Let's see. Thank you for Thank you for confirmation so that we may move forward with established comms. Now, come on, you guys. You know this is impossible. It's absolutely impossible to have comms in the open. You cannot take the Q drops, find the correlation between it, and then have it as a sounding board. Oh, but let's just pretend and read further. The graphic form for each correlation a must. This will be the auth tool you use when all of this becomes public to provide friends, family, and others. Do you think POTUS retweeted MAGA pill for no reason? We chose this board for a very specific reason. We believe in you. Who are you? Who are you? Do you believe in you, or do you blindly follow other channels? Is it possible to learn the comms? Or is it even more importantly, is it possible to teach the comms? Oh, Juan 07. 107. Somebody should teach that guy how to read Q drops, don't you think? Thank you for the confirmation so that we may move forward with established comms. That's only if they took this Q board and set it up as a sounding board for future references. I mean, all military does. They have a sounding boards in police and fire departments, and all people that use radio transmissions have a sounding board. You use numbers to relate and correlate to a sentence or a situation. You ever heard of 911? That's a simple one. That means call for help. Yes? Yes. You want to see another place where auth is at? Let's go look at 508. Was it 508? No, we were looking at that. Is it 10? 510. Yeah, here we go. Auth. Same word, right? It's weird, kind of weird. This was not meant to signify auth/establish. This is to train you how to understand the correlation between posts, Q posts, and tweets. Future proofs past. Wind the clock. The clock and the graphic are essential. Feel privileged. POTUS just spoke to this board. Again, I'm sure it's just impossible to learn. Timestamp and gap code. Gap is -1. Oh, let's go back and read what Mr. Rudy here has said this morning to get this all started on my little rant. What did it say? It's very difficult to be here, but we must remain together. It's not over. God bless our heroes. It is very, again, let me just repeat again. Here, where is here? Is he talking about the world? Is he talking America? Is he talking New York? Is he talking Twitter? Is he talking here on trying to wake people up in America? We're seeing how everybody says just take everybody else's rights away and leave me alone, until now all of a sudden the police are quitting and everybody, oh geez, everybody's quitting all of a sudden. They're getting you're taking my rights away? Well, maybe everybody's got enough time now to, I don't know, stop following government, turn off their TV, throw bricks through their own TV. You want to do something anti-Antifa? Take a brick and break your own stuff. Go in and break your own TV. You'll be freed. You'll not know what you've done, but you will be free.